The US-CUBA Crisis. Cuba is facing its most severe crisis since the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. The island nation is running out of fuel, pushing the country toward a humanitarian disaster, and its government to the edge of collapse. For months, Cuban oil tankers have been unable to leave port. Oil-rich allies have halted shipments, fearing retaliation from Washington. The United States military has seized ships supporting Cuba, and vessels searching for fuel in the Caribbean are coming up empty, or being intercepted by U.S. authorities. Last week, a tanker linked to Cuba burned fuel for 5 days just to reach the port of Curaçao, only to leave without any cargo. 3 days later, the U.S. Coast Guard intercepted a tanker full of Colombian fuel oil, stopping it just 70 miles from the Cuban shore. While President Trump has pledged to halt all oil headed to Cuba, his administration has stopped short of officially calling the policy a blockade. However, last month, the president signed an executive order threatening tariffs on any country that provides oil to the island. This move has succeeded in scaring nations like Mexico into staying on the sidelines, despite their desire to help. Currently, the largest U.S. military presence in the Caribbean in decades is policing the waters around the island. This deployment comes fresh off its mission blocking oil shipments to Venezuela, ahead of the U.S. capture of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro last month. According to one U.S. official, the Coast Guard's recent interception was part of a blockade the administration has not yet announced. Fulton Armstrong, a former lead Latin American analyst for the CIA, stated, quote, "Amongst U.S. longtime Cuba watchers, we have always resisted people using the word blockade. But it is indeed a blockade." Armstrong added, "Since the Cuban Missile Crisis, this is the biggest step. And the Cubans will have to make a decision of whether to surrender." The United Nations has criticized the U.S. policy as a violation of international law, warning that it has exacerbated the suffering of Cuba's roughly 10 million residents. The communist government appears to